How can something that causes so much pain, anguish, death in the world be used by so many people? Yep, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about alcohol. Alcohol is one of the most addictive drugs on the planet, one of the most dangerous drugs on the planet, yet the world that we live in has people drinking this stuff all of the time. And today in this video, I'm going to explain a totally different reason why this is happening. Because if you can understand the root cause of your drinking, then hey, you can deal with the root cause and put this behind of you. So can't wait to share this with you today. And if you actually want my personal help stopping drinking in the Sober Clear program, where we help you reframe the way that you view alcohol using something called first principles thinking, and then we really use coaching to really focus on the future and building a great life without alcohol, please click the link in the description and book a call. We typically work with business owners, professionals, executives, and we help them get into a state of mind where it's like they see alcohol as poison, as ethanol, as something that they don't want to do anymore. So if you're ready, click the link in the description or just go over to soberclear.com for a bit more information about the program. And now let's get into it. So if you've watched this channel for a while, we know that some of the reasons why people drink alcohol are down to the drug itself. We know that alcohol is a highly addictive drug, and the nature of a drug is for you to take one dose and then want to redose. That's addiction in a nutshell. And with alcohol, what happens is it removes our inhibitions and it dehydrates us. So it becomes just so addictive, and that's why we can drink 10 pints in a night and then want to drink more. Well, I certainly could. I don't know if that's everybody that watches this channel, but you get the idea. It's why we can just drink and drink and drink and drink. You know, a lot of people out there say that we drink alcohol because we're addicted, because we are addicts, because we're alcoholics, because there's something wrong with our genetics. I don't buy into that at all. The problem isn't you, right? You're not the problem here. But one reason why we drink is the addictive nature of the drug. Another reason why we drink is how we've been conditioned to see alcohol. I've said this on the channel many times before, so this might be nothing new to you, but we live in a world that constantly pushes it down our throat that alcohol is a good thing. It's a beneficial thing that adds value in our life. But there's another reason that I've never truly broken down in a lot of detail before. But the other day, I have a friend that lives here in Dubai, a guy that I actually knew in England. We were personal trainers together in Oxford. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. But he sent me a text because he's trying to do 75 hard. So if you don't know 75 hard, you should be able to see it on the screen right now. But it's a challenge where you have to go 75 days in a row, where you do 2 workouts a day, one of them outdoors. You don't drink alcohol. You drink a gallon of water a day. You read 10 pages of a book. You follow a nutrition plan. And I might be missing something else. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. But there's a challenge called 75 hard. So my friend is doing this challenge. And part of that is not drinking alcohol. So he sent me a text and he said, "Oh, Leon, like, why do I want to drink?" It was like day 10 at this point. And he's like, "Why do I want to drink?" And what we started discussing was this idea of escapism. See, when we feel bored, when we feel a bit tired, when we feel a bit lonely, when there's some kind of emotion that we feel that we don't want to feel, what do? We pull out our phone, we take a drug, we play a video game, we drink alcohol. Everything that we're doing is trying to get away from this negative feeling. And I explained to my friend that maybe you're bored, you know, maybe you're just trying to escape the bad feelings. And it was just like, boom, it hit him. He's like, "You're right." And what I explained to him and what I'm going to explain to you is critical. You need to get your head around this because these bad feelings will go nowhere, right? I don't care how positive you are, you will experience negative emotions in your life. See, here's the thing. When we stop drinking alcohol, when we remove alcohol from our life and we decide to stop this vicious cycle of feeling bad and then trying to escape and going further into the pit. When we stop doing that, you have to start being okay with not feeling 100% all of the time. Because what can often happen is, I believe what's happened to my friend, is the first few days, if he's, drank a lot for like a few weeks and then he says, "Right, I'm stopping drinking, I'm doing 75 hard." The first week, he might feel on cloud 9. He might just be like, "Oh, what a relief. I just feel great." Then a week passes and that kind of honeymoon period disappears and then he starts to feel a bit tired one day. Might have had a difficult day at work. Might just feel a bit bored. And he sits with that emotion, and when you've got a track record of feeling these feelings and then saying, "Right, well, let's go for a night out. Let's go and have some drinks let's go and buy some wine at the store." When we've got a track record of doing this, then on day 10, when you're feeling not that great, it can be an instant reaction to want to drink. And the quicker that you can accept that not every day is going to be amazing, that you will have bad days, the quicker that you can accept that, the quicker that you can deal with the issue. So if you're feeling tired, maybe you're not getting enough rest. If you're feeling bored, hey, no offense, but maybe your life's boring. But at least when you don't drink alcohol, what you can do is you can get through the bad day, you can sleep, you can wake up the next day, feel a bit better, and then you can deal with whatever it was that was making you feel bad in the first place. Instead of making things worse and taking a destructive drug that is destroying your health, it's destroying your clarity, it's destroying your happiness, instead of doing that, you can get through the difficult day and address the root cause of the problem. Because to me, the only solution to this cycle of escapism is building a life that you don't want to escape from. It's getting to a place where you're making so much progress every single day that the thought of adding alcohol back in sends shivers down your spine. You think, oh, how could I do that? How could I throw away all the progress I've made over the past 6 months? It's all about living in alignment with the person that you want to be. And listen, for me, the person that I wanted to be did not drink alcohol. The person that I wanted to be was showing up every day, whether they felt like it or not. They were being a leader. They were helping people around them. See, would the absolute best version of you feel bad and then take a drug to get rid of the bad feelings? Or would they deal with it? Well, I think you know what the answer is. They'd deal with it. They'd stop this vicious cycle of escapism that is going to cost them everything. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn about some of the early warning signs that alcohol is killing you.